Hello, namaste, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to yet another episode of Gift to Plant, Gift to Life. We at Parijay Genus are here to introduce you, as promised, every Saturday with passionate plant lovers to share their stories with us and inspire us towards a greener environment. Parijay Genus is committed to the cause of greener environment, restoring green wealth that Mother Nature has gifted to us and mankind and has been depleting of it. We need to pass on the green legacy to our generations and believe in our motto that every corner needs a plant. कहते हैं धरती पे अगर कोई असली धरोहर है तो वो पेड़ पौधे जीव जंतु ही हैं। सोचना ये है कि हम इसको कैसे बरकरार रखें। Carrying this forward, let me introduce our guests for today evening. Polumi Nyogi is a certified life coach and an internationally certified trainer and digital entrepreneur. She runs a company called Polumi Nyogi Consulting, which runs two verticals, digital marketing, branding, and PR. The other vertical is Guide to Goals, which is about coaching, counseling, and training. She also runs an NGO, Anvo Life Foundation, that works on environment, mental well-being, education, and empowerment. Lastly, I'm your host, Seema Sharif, a relationship and emotional intelligence coach, effective communication trainer, and content writer by passion. This is also another invitation to you all, my audience, that every third and first Saturday, we have webinars for passionate plant lovers to join in with us in discussion. You're most welcome. Our invitation is extended to all. So let's get on with our discussion. Follow me.
Yes.
How
Good
did you
evening,
begin your
everyone.
journey with plants, and when did you realize your passion towards them?
Actually, if I can recapitulate, I was really young. I was around 2.5 years and 3 years old. So my father was posted in a public health center. And then he got posted to a bigger town. So we had to shift. And that was the time I realized that it was so painful to leave all the plants that my father planted there. It was a beautiful garden. It was a beautiful garden in front of the hospital campus. And that was the day I realized that it's not just about friends or relatives. We also feel for plants. I was really young then, not being able to take any decision about those plants or anything. When I moved to a bigger city, I saw that people literally they are struggling every day to get some fresh air. They have to visit a park, or they have to go to a place where people can get some oxygen. And when I was growing up, throughout my growing the entire phase, I have actually missed being with the greens. So when I was doing my post graduation, I was apart from my management studies, I was also quite keen to know more about agriculture and how the ecosystem and this forestation, everything, because it was a part of the awareness program also. And I came to know that how fascinating it is to grow something on your own, and it also gives us a sense of contentment, where we actually, when we grow a plant, when we see something growing in front of us, we are nurturing that life, because we know that plant is life. Like nurturing a plant means nurturing a baby. It's like nurturing a baby. So that is how I started feeling the connection with it. I started planting like small saplings in and started recycling plastic jars when I was working. And I saw when I after like 6 months, I realized that I'm living in a very my room looks so green, full of vitality, full of life. And that is how my connection was made with plants. And now this journey is going on. One thing I enjoy every day morning is spending some time with my plants in my terrace or on my window, anywhere. I can see birds chirping there. I can see the raindrops are there on the leaves. So it's a beautiful view always, and also gives me a peace of mind.
Wonderful. So you are a mindfulness coach and you practice it consciously. So what active role do plants play in regard to this aspect?
When we talk about mindfulness, there are a lot of misconceptions. People think that we have to be in a meditative state to witness mindfulness, but it is not actually true. We can always be a part of an active meditation. Suppose we are, after waking up, if you are drinking a cup of tea, you can have a mindfulness session with your cup of tea. If you are eating something, you can have a mindful eating. So this is how the connection with plants, when we are spending, even if you're watering your plants or just doing nothing, looking at them, just enjoying the green, the luscious green grasses on your garden, or maybe a small plant at any corner of your house, that actually gives you that the effect of that meditation. You might not get time in an urban lifestyle to sit in a meditative position for 1 hour or so, but if you can spend at least 10 minutes with your plants, you will see that your stress level is decreasing. You can see that you are being able to have a clarity of thoughts, and this is why we use mindfulness as a tool. We coaches use mindfulness as a tool. So when we are, this is not something very technical, but this is what I have witnessed myself. That is why I promote it a lot. Whenever I go and I stand and I just see every morning when I wake up, when I see that my plants are blooming, it's a full bloom, there are so many flowers, I get so fascinated about life, and it gives me a purpose to life, that if every day morning a plant can bloom, we have also this opportunity to bloom every day. We can do so many work. A plant can produce so many flowers. A plant can give us oxygen. So plant has a purpose. Similarly, we also have a purpose. And here we connect with the greens, here we connect with the plants. And I think spending time with your plants, nurturing them, watering them, making them, like seeing them growing, it's one of the best mindfulness practice one can have without spending anything from their pocket. And of course, this is also going to add value to the environment.
That was a wonderful sum up of that. Pre and post pandemic, we all are living under stress. So, how, according to you, do plants help in reducing our stress levels?
Okay. So when we think about a plant, it's not just about the plant. We put the plant in a soil, then we need water. So if you see, all the elements of the nature is involved in this process. Whenever we are planting a seed or whenever we are trying to grow a plant, all the elements of nature. And in this urban lifestyle, pandemic or no pandemic, we are going far away from the nature. We are not realizing that how these natural elements can be our healer. These we purchase medicine, we pop vitamin pills to get immunity. We are trying to fight with an unknown threat with the help of pills, but we are not aware that how nature can actually help us to heal. And planting a tree or planting a seed, it starts with a healing process. I personally feel that when you touch the soil with your arms, do not, if we are not wearing any gloves or anything, touching the soil, because we come from soil. We come
Right.
from, though we live in apartments, though we live in multi-storied buildings, we are using lifts, and we are living in the 10th floor, 13th floor, 14th floor. But yes, we come from soil. We have a connection, that human connection. Because of the pandemic, as you mentioned, we have lost human connection. We can't go and see our friends very frequently. We can't go and see our relatives. We have lost a lot of close people. So plant is something, and as human being, we have an affectionate nature. Affection is a part of our personality. And when we feel like, connected to something, by default, we grow some affection towards that. When you are actually touching the soil with your hand, when you are placing the seeds inside, feeding them with a little bit of organic fertilizer, watering them. So this process itself, isn't it fascinating? The way we take care of our family members, the way we take care of our parents, the way we take care of our children, a plant is giving us the same opportunity to be aware, to be mindful, and taking care and nurture it. And once we see that plant growing, giving us flowers, giving us fruits, or maybe it's just a beautiful plant which is giving us oxygen, or it's just increasing the beauty of our home. There are so many purposes. So that actually helps us to decrease the stress level. And when this global pandemic started, we were not aware that this pandemic is going to stay here for this long. It was not uh, not calculated by any one of us. And I can remember, because if I talk about myself again, I actually took help from my plants. I can converse with them. I can talk to them. I'm so much attached to those plants that now I have seen, I tell them that, okay, we both are surviving this pandemic. We are fighting with the pandemic together. You are growing. I am also growing. And together we can see a purpose. So my plants
Right.
are my biggest motivators. And I think when this global pandemic started, people are struggling for oxygen, people were running here and there for oxygen. We never really thought before of, contributing to the society, contributing towards the environment by planting trees. We can do a lot of, like Parijay Genus is doing a fantastic job. They are actually planting trees, the Triveni project we know, and other than that, the vertical gardening. So we all have this opportunity. Nothing is an issue if we are focused to promote this organic lifestyle, green lifestyle. Nothing is, space is not an issue, time is not an issue, nothing is an issue. It's just your intention. So the global pandemic has shown us that yes, we can plant a lot of trees, and plants can actually help us to feel better emotionally, to feel better mentally, and also it can help us see. I'm just taking a small example. We can grow herbs in our kitchen. We don't need a
Right.
lot of space for that. And those are the herbs like, say, tulsi, neem. These are the things I can see, people are making pills out of it and they are selling, and we are buying those plastic bottles. Instead of that, if we concentrate on growing these plants in our home, a tulsi, a neem, or other herbs, if we can grow in our home and we can make a concoction out of it and drink it every morning, do we really need to go to a medicine shop and buy those plastic bottles full of pills where they are claiming that yes, this is fully natural, this is fully organic? You have the solution in your hand, you have every control over it. So if you really
Right.
want to work on your immunity, your digestive system, your mental health, you can create your own solution. So I
Absolutely.
think in regards to this pandemic, I think we got a lot of opportunity to understand the impact of planting trees, to understand the impact of like, if you're gifting someone, we often, when we gift something to people, you imagine now everyone, if I talk about need, we really don't think about a need. We give people, if I'm gifting this to a person, then this person must be very happy. It can be anything, any materialistic thing. But imagine you're gifting a plant to someone, you're gifting a tulsi plant to someone, you're gifting something. I remember an incident. A friend of mine, she's extremely fond of this lemon, which you get only in Bengal. So we call that Gondoraj. It has a very good, and this is like, we use that in Bengali cuisine, and there are a lot of things which we do with that lemon. We use that in recipe. Now my friend stays in Bangalore, so another friend of mine, she decided to gift her a plant of that lemon because that was her favorite, and she was so happy to get it that I don't have to search for it or wait for it, someone to come from Kolkata and carrying these lemons with me. So we can gift, like when it comes to, and today's topic, I'm coming back to today's topic, gift a plant and gift a life. If you decide to gift this kind of plants to someone, like herbs, or which is beneficial for them, then it is going to help them also to build their own small garden, their own small corner of plants, and it is also promoting a healthy lifestyle. It's also promoting healthy lifestyle, and which is the need of the hour, because we are talking a lot about immunity. We are actually scared that, okay, am I immune to this virus, or am I immune to the other threats which are going to come in the future? So if you're gifting this kind of plants to someone, you're also adding value to their health, to their life. So this is how we can fight the pandemic, with the help of gifting plants.
That was an awesome summer, Polemy. I really love the aspect that you said that we come from the soil and ultimately we go back to the soil, and the touch and feel of the soil actually gives us the grounding factor and the reality of our existence.
It's
um,
therapeutic also. If you touch
yes.
a soil, it's therapeutic. And my favorite work is like prepping the soil for planting seeds. That is one of my favorite hobbies, favorite activity. I feel very
Right.
comfortable when I sit with the soil and I see that the mixing process. Seeing that in front of your eyes, that is also, I feel that's a blessing that we are getting this chance to do
Absolutely.
this.
Absolutely. Um, I would like to further go on. Like, what is the one key benefit that you have in your career and personal life where plants influence you?
As I was mentioning, that green stands for vitality. For me, its vitality is very important. I have to take a personal example here because in this pandemic, I have actually lost a lot of close family members, including my husband. So when I lost him, initially I
I'm
was
sorry.
obviously working, and but I didn't have this idea that what is my motivating factor? What is that one factor that will help me to go ahead? That will help me to find my ikigai, other than work. So that was the time when after some time in the Indian system, when a death happens in a family, after some time you start feeling alone because your relatives will go back and everything will come back to normal. So this was a process, and during this healing process, though it is still going on, during this healing process, I found that only plants are giving me that shelter, that emotional shelter which I'm looking for, because you are actually nurturing. When I'm nurturing a plant and when I'm seeing them growing in front of my eyes, and that was the only ray of hope, that okay, I'm nurturing a plant, I got some new plants in my house, and now I'm taking care of these plants, and now they are growing. Some After some time they will start blooming. So this entire process helped me to cope with my anxiety, to cope with my stress, to cope with my loss. And I don't know if it is, I'm making it clear or not, but trust me, it actually helps. When you see that something is growing, and I was talking about that affection phase, that when you are investing your time into something, when you are investing your effort into something, we obviously feel a connection, an internal connection, a soul to soul connection,
Right.
and that connection is actually driving me towards creating something new. Now I can take the risk of joining an initiative where we can plant 1 lakh trees, and it all started with planting one tree. So
Absolutely.
that beginning was very important, and that beginning, that planting one tree, planting one, I received a hibiscus as a gift from someone. It took 6 months. Everyone in the family said that it's not going to grow. Do not waste your energy into this. Do not waste your time. Why are you so worried about it? Let it be. You can go and purchase another sapling and you can make it grow. Right. But I didn't give up on that seeds. I knew that it will grow. Now it has like crossed, like I'm 5 feet 8 inches, and now it's almost like my height. So, and it's blooming every day. So I feel so connected to that plant because I have invested my time. I have invested my effort. I waited for that plant to grow. So my emotional investment was there in that plant. And also I remember that I received that plant as a gift. So actually the person who gifted me, that person has added so much value to my life. I will be forever thankful to him for gifting me that plant. That is one of the, when I wake up and open the door of my terrace and every morning I see those red flowers on that plant, it actually makes me smile. So this is how plant is adding so much value to me, my life, and people around me, because I try to stay positive whenever I meet someone, and people whoever is coming to my house, when they see, okay, I am surrounded by so many plants, they ask me, how do you take care? Why do you have so much plants? And I love to answer. I love to answer because I have this hope inside somewhere. I have this hope that my answers and my small effort is going to help to build a collective effort, and we can build a better tomorrow by planting more trees.
Lovely, Polemy. So, from what I gather, what you shared with us is that the hibiscus plant gave you an avenue where you can be focused on it and persistent and be more optimistic that one day it's going to yield flowers. So just the same way that boon boon se sagar banta hai. So you started off with a single tree, planting a single tree, and then you're out now with Parijay on a mission to plant 1 lakh trees. So you believe that everything, small steps lead to bigger success. Is that what I gather right from what you said? Right.
We can
So
come to go to Ekta ji, because I also would love to know her perspective on this. So, Ekta ji.
definitely, we'll definitely have her share her views on the thing.
Yes,
Um, so
I
to
would
coming
like,
back to today's topic, yes, Ekta, we'd like to have your
yeah,
views on it.
sorry, I'm interrupting in between. So, Palani,
Absolutely welcome.
today I would also like to share one thing about the seeds. 3 years back, I was speaking to somebody that nowadays we everybody wants the quick results, instant results. Even kids are also under pressure of 99.9%. So here is the thing, if we are close to the nature and we are growing the different types of plants from the seeds and saplings, then we'll learn that every seed and every sapling is not same. Similarly, our humans, our kids have different qualities. If we teach our children to grow the plants, they will learn the patience from their childhood. So this is, I think it's very important because nature teaches us so many things. The very important thing is patience. Wait for the right time. So as you said that you waited for the 6 months to grow those seeds, and when it was tagged that these seeds won't grow. So similar way, if we teach our children to grow different type of seeds and tell them the difference, that how that every seed is not same, we need patience, everything takes time. So I think we can handle so many things like the during exams, as a life coach you might be knowing that lot of kids come under stress, and so many commit suicides after the examination.
Absolutely.
Yes, if we can relate these children to the nature and tell them that everything is not same, so everything takes time to grow and flourish. So if we can teach our children to the nature, then definitely it may help. I think you are the right person to share views on this.
Absolutely. And we all have a responsibility to send a message to our next generation that what we have tried doing and what are the work left which they can take over. That is why we get involved into research. This is the purpose of research. And if we don't want to like go to the complexities of research also, just the simple thing, planting trees. And if kids are making this as a habit from their childhood, I'm sure that we are going to see a greener generation, a future generation who are aware of the impact of this green lifestyle, organic lifestyle, which we are trying to promote. And today we are sitting here conducting a webinar, and I believe people who are watching us today, the young generation and also the elder generation, they will give us full support, and they'll also be a part of this program, a part of this initiative where they will be planting trees, they will be gifting trees, just to promote a more healthier and happier lifestyle, and also promote sustainability, which is a very important aspect of today's life. Asking about, like, talking about sustainability in all the aspects, like if we talk about education, if we talk about our lifestyle, everything, sustainability is something which we need to send the a message to the younger generation.
Right, Colony. So coming back to today's topic, gift to plant and gift to life. In your perspective, what is one of the universal aspects that can enrich human lives with this concept?
When we talk about gift to life, a life can create another life. Like a baby is born from a mother's womb, and when we talk about plants, a plant can give birth to another plant, and that plant can give a life to another plant. And this is how a garden, we can create a garden. This is how we can create like a very like green environment friendly garden, or a place. If we are not talking about garden, keeping in mind the urban lifestyle, Ekta ji is the best person to talk about the vertical garden, but I have actually seen that how creating life from life is important, and it is also a part of our own journey. When a mother gives birth to a child is born with a lot of a child is, that's a reflection of love, that's a reflection of affection, that's a reflection of nurturing. So this is how when we give a plant to someone, we are sending the same message that okay, now you have someone to take care of, someone has come into this earth, and we have someone to take care of, and this life can give birth to another life. And as human beings, what is the best thing we can do? We can promote life. Other than, like, when we talk about, lifestyle, we talk a lot about lifestyle, that this is important, this is, we need to have this house, we need to have car, we need to have, this bank balance, we need to go to shopping, dinner, etc., etc. But how many times we just think about life? Life itself
Correct.
is the biggest gift which we can give to someone. Life itself, I'm repeating myself, life itself is the biggest gift which we can give to someone. And as I was mentioning, that watching a plant grow, when you become a part of the process of this growth, somewhere you also feel that, you are content, you have achieved everything what you are actually looking for. Because we all know the materialistic happiness, it's a temporary phase, it's not going to be there till the end. But yes, if we nurture something, if we grow something, if we promote life, if we give birth to life, it is going to take like our legacy forward. So if you are planting a tree and you're teaching your next generation, you're gifting your next generation, you're promoting gifting a plant, and it is certainly going to remember the days when we used to receive books as a gift. Now I don't see that, we receive, people are gifting books. We are mostly, most of the time, we are used to with gift vouchers or some other things. But yes, imagine
Correct.
there was a time when we used to give books to the wedding, in birthday parties we used to receive books as children, but nowadays hardly we give gift books as a gift. So if we start this practice, if we start gifting plant to our friends, our colleagues, everyone, and it is not something, initially I used to think that whether this person will like my concept or not. But when I actually started gifting, I saw that people are actually happy. And when you gift one plant, they consider uh, getting some more plants. And that has actually happened to me. I have gifted plants and saplings to so many people. And when they got one plant from me, they started
Yeah.
actually, they started getting more plants. I
Correct.
remember once, it's long back, I was attending a seminar on law in a law college in Delhi. So there, they were gifting plants. Okay, they were gifting plants, and the dean of that institution said that, my I whenever I go to any organization, any festival, any event, they give us a flower bouquet. And when I reach home, my wife appreciates the bouquet, and then she says कि ये तो 2 दिन में खराब हो जाएगा, एक पौधे का गमला दे देते तो मैं उसको बड़ा कर पाती. So that was the
Wonderful.
message, she said to her husband, and her husband started this ritual of gifting plants to the participants. It was people who were presenting papers, so we all received plants, and we were so happy coming back, holding those plants very carefully, coming back in a metro. And that was the time we realized that okay, we are affectionate about it. So we can give plants in wedding, birthday parties, any like special anniversary gift, corporate gifts can be done. There are lot of things we can do. When it comes to personal gifting, we can give plants, and we, when we know someone, and this is also creating a very positive relationship. As I was saying when we were talking about pandemic, that we are losing that human touch from our life. Remember, give, like, if you remember earlier, we used to go to people's places without calling them, and it used to be a very, like, weekends were about visiting cousins or friends or something. Now we can't even imagine going to someone's place without taking an appointment. Imagine you gifting a plant, and that plant is also carrying some part of your emotion, some part of your expectation, some part of your friendship, some part of your relationship, and that plant is there in their house. Even if you're not meeting them, That plant is there, and that plant is carrying all your positivity and helping the other family, helping the other person to absorb all those positivity from this, from the plant. So this is how we can build a very good relationship also. Plants are actually promoting a very good social and healthy relationship, which we often don't try to see. But if you can think, if you give it a thought, think about it minutely, you can convey a lot of message through a plant. Your plant, if you, it's a happy plant will always reflect your inner happiness. So that is how we should promote more gifting plants. This is something, it's the need of the hour, because that is how we are going to create a green future. And of course, this organization Parijay is known for creating this awareness programs. And we can also, uh, through gifting plants, we can also add a lot of people to this cause also. It is also helping.
Right.
Suppose gifting a plant, there is always a story to a plant. There is always a story. If you're gifting a plant, you can talk about the story. Ask that person to join the initiative. This is how we are going to create a global community for promoting green living, organic living. So this is how we are promoting, like we all know that reforestation is needed, water conservation is needed, waste management is needed. And it all can start with a one small step, just by gifting a plant. So this is how we can gift a plant, and this plant can give life to another plant. And of course, it is also helping being a life coach. I think I should mention this, that plants are very good for reducing our stress level. It's very good to increase our focus, to do time management. There are a lot of benefits, health benefits people can get out of plants.
Amazing perspective, Paulomi, from your end. And I definitely think, it would help us to build our social relationships far more better with this green wealth that we can gift each other, and bring about a change. As you said, one gift, can make a whole lot of difference by gifting plants. So every day the positivity is spread throughout the room, throughout the lives of the people who are watching it every day, and it's a constant reminder of the gifter as well. So you're present, your positivity is present, your thought process, and whatever you want to give them a message, that is also present in the form of a plant in everyone's house. So that was a wonderful perspective that you shared on it. So thank you for sharing such wonderful thoughts and your journey with us. I will come back to you with another question from one of our audience, Mr. Chandrasekhar. So before that, I wanted Ekta to answer another question from our audience.
Yes, please.
Yeah, the question goes that which our biggest concern while gifting these plants is their survival. So can you suggest the plants as a gift which are easy to maintain? This has come from one of our audience, Mr. Mahendra Shukla.
You see, I think this is the best question that we can receive through this session. So there are few plants that we consider that the zero light and zero water plants we call. So the one is ZZ. So 2 days back, I got a feedback from my digital marketing head from the company that they have not watered the ZZ plant, which is kept inside their office where there is no light. There is just a window, and the office will also be closed after the office hours. And they have not, even during this lockdown, they haven't opened the office, and they haven't watered that plant for the 2 months. Even then, that plant has grown and the new roots has been developed. So we have a number of plants like this, like the ZZs and so many other plants. And the one thing, it's a thumb rule that the plant which has the maximum benefits needs minimum care.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a thumb rule. Last year, somebody told me, and today I'm sharing this with all of you. You just have a look at the benefits, like the medicinal plants have the best benefits and they need minimum care. And I totally agree with Paulomi. Instead of going for the ornamental, yes, we go for the ornamentals. But yes, we as we buy a product and see the ingredients, similarly, we should have a look at the plant and the benefits of that plant. And only then we should be a, like, the aware plant lover, that which plants are beneficial and which can give the good. And no doubt, every plant is beneficial, but still we can consider that which plant is good for that particular location and according to the person's requirements.
Right.
Yeah, if they
Mr.
can
Mahinder, I hope we have answered. Yeah, sure. Go
I'll
ahead.
just
Farhan.
add one line that we say that love finds its way, life finds its way, then plants also finds its own way. You just
Yes.
have to put a little bit of love and affection, and that is going to give you a gift for your lifetime.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Mahinder, I hope we have answered your question. If you would still like any more clarity, we can you can unmute yourself and ask us. And also, if you would like to reach Parijay for any of your gifting of the plants, we have a whole product range with us, including the plants which need minimum maintenance. So you can reach out to Parijay or to me, and we'd be more than glad to help you. Coming over to Polumi, Mr. Chandrasekhar has a question to you. That any incident in your past, in your life that has inspired you every day?
Okay, related to plants, yes, of course. I have a lot of incidents. I would share one incident. There was one time when I was really confused about my career. I was not very sure. I was working in the corporate, and I was not very sure because health-wise, I was not keeping very well that time. I was doing well in my job, but health-wise, I was not keeping well. And that was the time when I used to go move out of my house early morning. I didn't have any particular time when I will come back home. So there were a lot of clutters around me. I didn't realize that that is affecting my mood as well. The clutter around me, it's affecting my mood as well. I was not getting time to water my plants. I used to talk to anyone in the family, please water my plant, I will be late today, or please, remove the plant, it's raining, and this is how. So I was not getting time to make a connect with my plant, and also in my personal life, and I was not getting time to iron my clothes. I was in a mess. I was in a complete mess. So the first thing I tried one day, it was one Sunday morning, I decided that no, I have to declutter myself from like emotional declutter. I need an emotional declutter. I need a physical declutter. So what I started doing is I started eliminating the yellow leaf. It was a rainy season, the yellow leaves from my plants. And that time I didn't have much plants. I had 4 or 5 plants only. I started removing. And while I was doing that, I saw that my complete focus was there, and I completely forgot about my work, my monthly targets, the corporate ladder, and everything. That was the one time it clicked in my mind that how mindfulness can help us to feel better. That was the day I realized what mindfulness is, and it came to me through my plants only. Then I took entire day to clean my room, to clean my almirah. I decluttered everything, and I started feeling good. And the next Monday, the next day, I decided to quit my job and start something of my own. So that was one of the biggest decision of my life which I took.
Amazing.
So that actually started from just cutting those yellow leaves from that tree. And also, I'll just take a reference from a literature. I'm a big fan of O. Henry. So if you remember, there is a movie in Hindi also, Lutera was the last scene was written on the basis of that movie. There was a leaf which was actually generating hope inside the character of that short story. So plants are there always to reap this seeds of hope inside us. So that is how, this is one incident which I shared. And if we talk about literature, reference in books, I'm always like motivated by the stories related to garden, stories related to plants or green living and organic things. So this was the incident I thought I would share with all of you.
Wonderful, wonderful insight. Mr. Deepak Kumar, you raised your hand. Do you have a question to ask our guest? You could unmute yourself and ask.
Yeah, ma'am, I have listened all the topic and it's very good. Newgi says very well. And it's relate to everyone life, and I'm very thankful to all you that who invite me and join me. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Deepak Kumar. That means a lot to us. Mr. Narendra, you had a question. You could unmute yourself and ask Paulomi the question.
नमस्कार।
Narendra ji, are you there?
प्रश्न नहीं है।
Namaskar.
जो मैंने सुना,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, good evening, guys.
Very good evening.
Yeah. Nice to see the all plant lovers. Really, it's nice to see you all. I have a question. Like we used to gift, like we are talking, we need to gift the plant. How we can gift? If one of my relative is there in Delhi, how I can gift it from here itself? So sometimes that question comes in my mind. I mean, who can help me to, so that from by sitting here, I can give them a plant at Delhi? That is my
Sir,
question.
the woman is sitting here in this webinar. We will go to Ekta ji. She will explain the process how we can gift plants because she is doing this.
I think this is one of the important question because lot many people wants to gift a plant to their loved ones. They are not, with them, maybe residing in another city, another town, and that's why I have this query.
Yes, Ekta will help you out
Yeah.
with that, Mr. Narendra Kirar. बसी जी, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
जी हाँ, मैं कह रहा था, उधर
जी,
चंद्रशेखर
बिल्कुल।
जी का प्रश्न आ गया।
जी।
इन्होंने जो बात की ना प्लांटेशन की, उसकी महत्वता अलग है, मगर जो एक लाइफ का पीले पत्तों का इन्होंने किस्सा शेयर किया है, उससे हम सबको समझना चाहिए कि हमें भी अपने जीवन से सारे पीले पत्ते हटा देने चाहिए, ताकि जो हमारा जीवन है वो सुखद पथ की ओर चले। दूसरी बात, अभी चंद्रशेखर जी को दिल्ली की रिक्वायरमेंट की बात कर रहे थे, तो अभी मैं एकता बेटी से यही कहूंगा भी परिजय जीनियस की तरफ से ना ऐसा कोई गिफ्ट का सिस्टम बनाएं, आपके पास रिक्वेस्ट आए और आप वहां पर प्लांट भेज दें उनको एज ए गिफ्ट, जो गिफ्ट भेज रहे हैं उनकी तरफ से। ये जस्ट लाइक अ मिशन सिस्टम हो गया, उसमें आप थोड़ा सा स्टडी करें। और जैसे मैडम अभी लाइफ कोच नियोगी जी ने कहा, एकता जी ने, तो कृपया आप ऐसा एक प्लान जरूर तैयार करें कि दूर देश के किसी दूसरे हिस्से में कोई हमने प्लांट भेजना हो, गिफ्ट करना हो, तो उसके बिहार पर आप वो एक्टिविटी कंप्लीट करें, कोऑर्डिनेटर बने उसमें। धन्यवाद
जी, इस विषय पर आप हमें कभी भी कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। हमारी टीम रेडी है आपके बिहाफ पे गिफ्ट्स ऑल ओवर इंडिया भेजने के लिए।
Thank you.
It's a wonderful thing. बसी जी, आप हमेशा चार चांद लगा देते हैं हमारे शो पे, इतनी मूल्यवान बात करते हैं आप, तो हमें बहुत खुशी है आपको हमेशा अपने साथ रह के ले। So you're muted, बसी जी, आप म्यूट पे हैं।
मैं
जी,
ये
बताइए।
कह रहा था कि मैंने अपने जीवन के हर क्षण हर पल कुछ ना कुछ सीखा है, क्योंकि मेरे लाइफ का मंत्र बेटी एकता तो जानती है, मैं सदा कहता हूँ सीखेंगे तो जीतेंगे, सीखना बंद जीतना बंद। और दूसरा, अगर आप अपना जीवन बेहतर बनाना चाहते हैं तो उसके प्रति मैं यही कहता हूँ, शुद्ध विचार बेड़ा पार। अगर आपके विचार शुद्ध है ना, तो आपका
जी।
जीवन सुखद रहेगा। धन्यवाद।
बहुत
धन्यवाद।
खूब, बहुत खूब। Anyone else in the audience would like to ask any questions or would like to share anything with us?
Hello.
Yes?
Simachi, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So I will be sharing one like my experience and maybe like regarding to the question I asked, right? So,
Right.
I mean, like we also used to give the gifts to many of the like हम जब लोग एक प्रोग्राम में फंक्शन करते थे, so एक कंसर्न यही आता था कि हमने बहुत प्यार से गिफ्ट दिया, they have received the gift with so much love, but again like maintaining that was a big thing, right? So we tried to do some experiment basically, जैसे अभी प्लांट का एकता जी ने जिक्र किया था, ZZ plant, right? So उसमें आपको कोई बहुत ज्यादा you don't need to basically आपको बहुत ज्यादा पानी या कुछ इस तरह से चीजें डालने की जरूरत पड़ती है। मेरा एक कंसर्न था कि लेट्स से जब भी हम एक गिफ्ट प्लान करते हैं तो कैन वी डू समथिंग पैरेलली कि उसके साथ में हम उसके इंस्ट्रक्शन भी दे सके, लाइक जैसे हम कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिकल इक्विपमेंट देते हैं तो उसके साथ एक इंस्ट्रक्शन मैनुअल रहता है कि आपको इसको यूज करने के लिए चाहिए। सो प्लांट्स में आई ट्राइड इट फॉर वंस और ट्वाइस, टू बी ट्रू मैंने बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं किया है, लेकिन जैसे एक तुलसी का पौधा है तो उसमें एक रहता है कि आपको पानी कितना देना चाहिए, या लेट्स से कोई अदर प्लांट है, जैसे जीजी प्लांट की बात करिए, तो वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा जब उन्होंने बताया एक्सपीरियंस की 2 महीने तक बिना पानी के भी वो चल जाता है. सो इफ आई नो वन ऑफ माई गेस्ट हु इज नॉट वेरी मच इनटू लाइक उसके पास टाइम नहीं है, सो आई विल बी गिफ्टिंग हिम दैट काइंड ऑफ प्लांट जहां पे वो he will just keep that plant, right? And someone who is like who love a plant, for example as a polymission है, तो वो बहुत ही केयर करता है. I know I can give हम उनको कोई सा भी अगर मैं प्लांट गिफ्ट करूंगा, she will take care of that, right? So अगर कुछ कस्टमाइज्ड एक इंस्ट्रक्शन के साथ अगर हम कोई प्लांट है, so maybe हम उसको ज्यादा देर तक रिटेन कर सकते हैं. So this is just one idea which I tried, but मैं उसमें सक्सेसफुल नहीं था. So maybe Ekta ji can also like share her experience if she is doing it, or how we can make it more beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, Mahinder ji, it's a very good question. हमारे पास इस तरह की बहुत सारी क्वेरीज आती हैं जो हम लोग कभी भी ऐसा नहीं करते हैं कि किसी ने भी प्लांट्स लिए हैं तो हम उसको वहीं पर छोड़ देते हैं. तो वी आर रेगुलर इन टच विद आवर क्लाइंट्स. तो किसी भी तरह की कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आती है कि किसी पौधे के अंदर कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, कितनी वाटरिंग करनी है, देखिए हम लोग एक स्टैंडर्ड एक जनरल इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे सकते हैं, बट टाइम टू टाइम ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो है वो चेंज होती हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द वेदर, लोकेशन. सो हम लोग बोलते हैं जितने जहां पर भी प्लांट्स जाते हैं, एंड डेफिनेटली जो आप कह रहे हैं कि एक टैग रहता है कि उसकी केयर इंस्ट्रक्शंस क्या रहेंगी. जब भी हम लोग गिफ्ट अ प्लांट के ऊपर काम करेंगे तो जो भी आप लोग प्लांट्स गिफ्ट लेते हैं तो उसकी इंस्ट्रक्शन मैनुअल जो है हम साथ में दे सकते हैं. बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट ये जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस रहती हैं वो जनरल इंस्ट्रक्शंस होती हैं. उसको डेफिनेटली वो रहती तो बट उस प्लांट के अकॉर्डिंगली रहेंगी, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू वेदर हमें जज करना होगा. सो ऑल वेदर में वो सेम इंस्ट्रक्शंस वर्क नहीं करती हैं. थोड़ा सा हमारे साथ इन टच रहना पड़ेगा उस प्लांट्स की केयर के लिए. And plants are also like the living things. Plants are living things. तो उनकी भी फीलिंग्स होती हैं. तो प्लांट्स का वैसे ही लुक आफ्टर करना है जैसे कि हम लोग ह्यूमंस का करते हैं. तो जब भी आप कहीं पर प्लांट रखते हैं तो उनको कभी अकेला मत रखिए, उनको भी फ्रेंड्स की जरूरत है. और जब भी एक प्लांट एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर जाता है तो इसमें शॉक भी आता है, हम लोग भी टाइम लेते हैं एडजस्ट होने में, उसी तरह से प्लांट भी टाइम लेता है एडजस्ट होने के लिए. सो अगर हम छोटी छोटी सी चीजें बिल्कुल इस तरह से ध्यान देंगे, जस्ट लाइक वी टेक केयर ऑफ ह्यूमन इमोशंस, उसी तरह से हम लोग प्लांट्स को भी लिविंग कंसीडर करके उनकी इमोशंस के हिसाब से काम करेंगे तो बहुत सारी जो प्रॉब्लम्स है वो सॉर्ट आउट की जा सकती हैं. और बहुत सारे प्लांट्स का जो है सर्वाइवल रेट जो है वो बढ़ाया जा सकता है. तो आप कभी भी गिफ्टिंग के लिए कुछ भी प्लान्स करना चाहते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा करना चाहते हैं, you can contact
whether your
us.
plant is happy or not, you can
Yes,
see
yes.
the plant and understand
Yes,
that what is the
exactly.
mood of your plant.
Definitely. As you told me, you shared that you just cut those yellow leaves. So, no, you know, definitely. We also like cleanliness. Similarly, plants also like cleanliness.
And it's also very symbolic, you know, you can take out the clutter from our lives at regular intervals.
Yes.
So that there's a smooth flow of life for both human beings as well as for plants.
Yes. That's why I'm sharing that we should take care of the plants as they are living, as we take care of our parents, our kids, our peers, family and friends. Like when people keep the pets at home, they know that when pet needs food, when pets, whatever the pet needs, similarly plants, but the only thing is the plants cannot speak. So looking at them, we can feel that the plant is happy.
Right. So that is why it's gift a plant, gift a life.
Gift a life, yes.
Yeah.
So let's make a chain and keep growing the life on our lovely planet.
Right. So anyone and everyone is most welcome to join us with Parijay Genus. Every first and third Saturday, we have a session for passionate plant lovers to join us and share their inspiring stories of how they started with their plant passion. It's an open invitation to you also, Mr. Mahinder. If you want to come and be a part of our show also, you can most welcome. You can contact us.
Sure.
And the same goes to all our audience. And coming up next week on the Saturday, we are proud to present two of our guests. Ms. Archana Shaktawat, she's the founder of Imprint Training Center, and Ms. Ruchi Goel, she's an interior stylist. So please do join us for the next Saturday webinar for a greener, happier tomorrow. So looking forward to all our audience today to be with us for the next Saturday webinar as well. And given your valuable inputs, we are most welcome to any kind of suggestions where we can reach out to you with our plans, product knowledge regarding the plans, and how we can make this green wealth available to you and to your loved ones, and how we can make your gifting more valuable. So please do reach out to us, and we'd like to share our contact with you. And also, I would like to state that we are on a mission for 1 lakh Triveni. We are planting Trivenis, and we are on this mission, and we'd like to welcome anybody who would like to donate or plant or be a part of it in any way, in any form that you can be. We would like you to join us in this mission to retain and also increase our green wealth for the environment. And Ekta would like to give in 2 of her knowledgeable session for today. Yes, Ekta, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Seema. I would like to share a beautiful few lines from one of my close friend, Mamta ji. She keeps writing for us for this environment and all. I would like to share those lines. हर कोने में हो एक पौधा, हरियाली चारों ओर बनी रहे, प्रदूषण को कुछ कम कर पाएं, वायु की शुद्धता बढ़ती रहे, करना हो अगर ये सच सपना, पौधों को उपहार में दिया जाए, हो आदान प्रदान पौधों का, जिंदगी को स्वच्छ वातावरण का उपहार दे दिया जाए. So join us, for every corner needs a plant. So gift a plant, gift a life. Thank you so much to Paulomi. Thank you, Seema, for hosting our show, and thanks to all our audience, क्योंकि उनके बिना ये show जो है वो successful नहीं हो सकते हैं. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ekta. Thank you, Paulomi, for joining us on the show with your valuable inputs, and thank you to all our audience for all your questions and being there present with us, and that's most inspiring for us and motivating to go on with this show further. So please do join us next Saturday, 6 o'clock in the evening. We'd like to host you all again. Thank you so much. Good evening to all.
Thank you. Thank you.